In this video, we're going to take a look at the Insta360 ONE RS action camera. If you're not familiar with this camera, it is an interchangeable lens camera. So you get a 4K boost lens, which is typical of any action camera like the GoPro, and you get a 360 lens. So it's like having two cameras in one. The 360 lens is just what it sounds like. It's a 360-degree lens. I personally have never used a 360-degree action camera, so I'm really excited about trying this. So what I'll do in this video is I'm going to show the accessories that I have. I'm going to show the camera. We'll look at the core, which is what they call the main part of the camera, and then the lenses. I've also got the bike bundle. This is the Insta360 bike bundle, and we'll look at what comes in here. I've got a couple other accessories that we'll take a look at. This is the cold shoe mount, and then I've got a mic adapter. I've also got the Insta360 selfie stick. This thing gets really long, so take a look at this. So like I said, what I want to do in this video is basically just show the camera. I've never seen this camera up close, still in the box, still got the plastic wrapping on it. So I'm not going to do like a full unboxing video where I show every little thing coming out of the box, but I do want to show you what you get with this camera. And I'll be testing this over the next month or so. Of course, I'm going to compare it to the GoPro because in everybody's mind, they're asking, well, how does this compare to the GoPro? There's a lot of really cool features on this camera. It's got stabilization. It's got 360-degree horizontal leveling. So in other words, you can keep the horizon level no matter which direction you turn the camera. So that's really cool. I'll be testing that out. I'll be testing out the phone app. I'll be focusing this review coming up after I do this unboxing video on mountain biking and gravel riding, since that's what this channel is all about. And I'm going to help you decide if this camera is right for you. So let's go ahead and take this thing out of the box. It's been here for a while and I just haven't really had time to open it. So I'm excited about this. So let's take a look at what you get in this box. This will be the core and the lenses. And then, like I said, we'll take a look at the accessories. So like I said, I've not taken this thing out of the box. So this is my first experience of the Insta360. Never even put my hands on one up until now. So this is going to be what they consider the core, I believe. And this is going to be one of the lenses. So that's going to be the 4K boost lens. And then this is the 360 lens. So of course you've got a lens on each side. Really cool design. I mean, honestly, I'll be honest here, I've not really heard much about Insta360. I mean, I've heard of them, but I didn't really know it was an interchangeable lens camera, the ONE RS, until I got this for this review. This is going to be the battery. So you've got all these components that, you know, you can change things out. So very, very cool design. Let's see what's in this box. I would imagine this is going to be the charger. USB-C, perfect. And then this is the mounting bracket. And from what I understand, the camera is waterproof if used with inside the mounting bracket. Okay, this is the bracket that you can use for mounting it on the selfie stick or anything else that uses this style of mount. So there we go. Of course, it looks like the GoPro mount. So that's good because that means I can use, I've got a ton of GoPro accessories. And so I can use the camera on those GoPro accessories. Don't know what that is. Actually, okay, it's a lens cover, I would assume. All right. So I'm going to put this camera together. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to be trying the 4K boost lens first, since that's what I'm really used to after using a GoPro for so many years. But this is the 360 lens, and this has what they call the invisible selfie stick. You may have seen that in 360 video where the selfie stick just disappears, so it looks like the video is shot just hovering over the person who's holding the selfie stick. So again, really stoked about trying that. So what you do to put this together is you take the core, so that's the core, you put it together with the lens, and then you just snap it onto the battery pack. There is a little slide release here, so when you want to pull it apart, you can just do that slide release and everything comes apart, because once it's together, everything's really secure. It will not come apart until you push that little slide release, and you can pull the battery compartment off. And then we're going to put it in the mounting bracket. So the mounting bracket really just holds everything together. You just slide it in there. And it also has a little button here, so when you want to flip that door open and pull the camera back out, you can just open up the door, slide it out. Okay, so that's it. Now, for comparison's sake, now when I do my reviews, like I said, I'm going to be comparing it to the GoPro. So it's about the same size as the GoPro Hero 10, maybe just slightly bigger with the mounting bracket, but weight-wise, to me, they feel about the same. In fact, the GoPro probably feels just a little bit heavier. So yeah, that's the size compared to the GoPro. So very similar to the Hero 10. Now, if you're not familiar with GoPro lines, the Hero 9 and 10 were bigger than some of the previous GoPros. And of course, the GoPro does not need a mounting bracket. You just flip those out. So I'm really excited that it uses the same style because, like I said, I've got a ton of GoPro accessories. I've been using GoPros for many years. So that's the camera. Let's take a look now at some of the accessories that I'll be using. Let's take a look at the bike bundle and see what you get in here. And by the way, I'm going to power the camera on and show you what it looks like. And I'll show you something pretty cool about the camera and the screen. And the bike bundle comes with the all-important chest strap. This is the accessory for mountain biking that I use the most. And you get a plethora. We're not going to pull all these out. I'm not going to waste your time on that. But you get a plethora of accessories. I'll show some of the main ones. So that looks like a handlebar clamp. Heavily padded. Nice. And then you get, like I said, you just get a ton of stuff in here. Can you tell me what that is? I don't know, but we're going to find out when we review this camera for mountain biking. So yeah, I mean, look at all of the knobs that you get with this thing. Of course, you get adhesive so you can mount them to helmets. I'm not a big helmet mount person for mountain biking with action cameras. I either have the camera on my handlebars or I have it on the chest mount. That's just how I use an action camera. All right, mic adapter. So when I do my testing of this camera, not only am I going to focus on the video quality, but I'm also going to focus on the audio quality, particularly with an external mount. One of the things that I like about the new GoPro Hero 10 is the audio quality without a microphone is really good. So, you know, it's only fair that I compare the Insta360 ONE RS to the GoPro Hero 10 in a few of the ways that I use it. And the GoPros make a really good vlog camera if you have good lighting. Not indoors. Action cameras just aren't made for shooting indoors that I've found. You can do it, but you're not going to get the best video quality. So that's the little mic adapter. When I do my review, I'll show how that works. And of course, we'll test the audio quality. And by the way, this Insta360 ONE RS has a 1/2-inch sensor. And so that is a bigger sensor than what you get in the GoPro. And now the accessory shoe. So the way that this accessory works is it's got a little spot on the top of the mounting bracket. So you can just snap it in there. And that way you can put in a microphone. So if you've got a microphone like some of the Rode microphones where you want to just put the microphone on top of the camera, plug it into that mic accessory, you can do that. So that's it, installed. Nice, nice little accessory. Let's take a look at the selfie stick. Like I showed this before, this is a really long selfie stick. Now, what a lot of people do with the 360 camera is they'll put the selfie stick like in a backpack, and then it literally looks like there's a drone following you as you ride. So this could add a whole nother dimension to my riding videos. You might get to see my gravel roads and mountain bike trails in a different light. So we'll see. All right, let's power this thing on. Now, the first thing that I want to show before I power it on is where you charge it and where you put the SD card in, because you'll notice when I put it in the mounting bracket, I did not put the SD card in. So it's got a little door, it's got a little button, and you just undo that little button and that comes out. And there's your charging port, your USB-C charging port, and also the place where you put your micro SD card. So the little tiny guy. So I've got a 64 gig micro SD card that I'll be running in this thing. So let's put that in and power up the camera. Like I said, there's something really cool about this that I want to mention, and that is the screen can be facing backwards like it is here in this configuration, or it can be a front-facing screen, so it's whatever you want to do. So like I said, right now it's set up as a back-facing screen, so obviously that would be if you've got the camera out filming like this. If you want to do a vlog, you know, just hold it out in vlog style, you've got a front-facing screen. So you've got those options just by flipping it around. It's really quick and easy to do that. So let's go ahead and power on the camera. I'm going to face the screen that way so you can see it. So I just push the power button. And by the way, you do have a little blue light that comes on in the front. I got a notice there, you didn't see it, but it said formatting SD card. So I'm going to select my language. So the back screen is a touch screen, of course, and you can scroll through things like languages. So we'll tap English. It just tells me to install the Insta360 app. I've got a little bit of battery left. I've not charged this thing, so this is coming out of the box. It just gives me some instructions, swipe right or left. So we're going to do some setup here, but you can see that you can switch between HDR photo. This has a 48 megapixel sensor for photos, so I'm also going to show you how the photos look. I'll even compare them to a smartphone, so video. HDR active video, that is something that is a feature for the Insta360 ONE RS that I'm really excited about trying. So HDR video, time-lapse, got all kind of things like that. Slow motion, loop recording. So I'm not going to go through all the settings and everything. Oh, you got a burst mode, nice. Star lapse, don't know what that is. Night. You've got more features, more settings here than you have on the GoPros. I do want to show you one more thing on the screen, how you change the settings for the frame rate, the resolution. So I tapped on the little camera icon to go to what I was showing before, where you can switch between photo, video, and a whole bunch of other things. If you want to change the resolution and frame rate, you can tap there. And it says flow state, so that is their stabilization. And then you can turn that on or off. I'm going to shoot 4K 16:9, and I'm going to shoot 30 FPS for most of my videos, which is what I do. Now, it is really nice that you've got a 24 FPS option, just in case you like shooting at 24. I do all of my videos now in 30. So that's how you can change the resolution and frame rate. You can click on the little magnifying glass, or tap on it, I should say, to change the zoom. So what you do is you tap on it, and then you can zoom in or out. So that's really cool. And then it's got another thing. It's got a Q here that you can tap on for quick settings. And that's something that I've got to learn about. For those of you who are interested in using a mic adapter, I'm going to show you how that hooks up. And by the way, I like using an action camera for a vlogging camera whenever I need super good stabilization. Nothing beats, well, it was the GoPro Hero 10, and I have a feeling the Insta360 ONE RS is going to be the same thing. Nothing beats it. No smartphone, no DSLR for stabilization. I've even, I use the iPhone 13 Pro Max, the Google Pixel 6 Pro. Those have decent stabilization, the Pixel being the better of the two. But comparable to this, you're not going to beat it. So what you do is, now you'll see I've got it in the mounting bracket, and you can access the door that I showed where the SD card slot and charging port is. So what you do is you undo the little door as if you were going to just hook up the charger, and then you can pull this all the way off. So it comes off, and then you're going to plug in the mic adapter. And that is really cool because, listen, I've used, oh, I did notice, this is really cool. There's a USB-C charging slot on the mic adapter, so you could leave this on and charge the Insta360. That's cool. So that, my friends, is the Insta360 ONE RS interchangeable lens action camera. Will it replace my GoPro Hero 10? That is the question. Well, as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about trying this, and stay tuned to the channel because I'll be doing a full review. I'll probably do a couple reviews on this actually, but we'll definitely show some riding footage, mountain biking and gravel riding, because that's probably what most of you are interested in knowing. How does this work as a dedicated action cam with the 4K boost lens, and of course, the thing that I'm really excited about trying, the 360 lens. All right, if you have any questions or comments, drop those below. And by the way, if you've used this camera, please let me know in the comments below what you think. Curious. Thanks for watching.